guys, welcome back to another day with Jay, Vlogmas edition. Today I'm coming at you with some of my beauty secrets that kind of help me just save a buck, and I don't have to spend too much money on them, and they're things I can do at home, and I do them pretty frequently, at least every couple weeks. So I am going to give you all the details on how I wax myself. I also tint my own eyebrows, and then I shave my face. Yes, you heard me correct. I do shave my face. I feel like it's really helped with like the exfoliation process. My skin is so smooth. Makeup application goes on way differently. And tinting my eyebrows, love that. It totally saves you money. And then of course, waxing myself. Now, disclaimer, I am not a professional, so I am not advising anyone to do this at home. So enter at your own risk, okay? For beauty tips, I do a lot of things myself to try to save a buck because I'm all about saving coins. What I'll do first is I'll shave my face, and then I go in and I start the brow tinting process, and then I go in and I wax, and then by the time I'm done waxing, my eyebrow tint will be done and good to go. So I'm gonna scoot you guys in a little bit closer, that way we can get started. And disregard my face. I know I'm looking crusty. I just got out of the shower. I don't have any moisturizer on my face yet because I knew I was going to shave my face. I am letting my brows grow in. So disregard. We're gonna clean them up a little bit here with the little brow tint. But first and foremost, we're gonna shave our face. So what I use, I bought a pack of these off of Amazon, and they look like this with the longer razor. You can also get the shorter one, which I showed in the video, from like your local Target or Walmart. I know that they sell those there. I prefer these just because the blade is longer. And I have trialed and erred this, and what I like to do now is I like to just shave my face dry. Like I tried it with water, but I feel like my face got more irritated when I used like a moisturizer or soap or water with it. So now I just do it dry. I'll pull the skin taut wherever I'm going, and I'll just go all over my face. I don't really see my peach fuzz. I feel like the only time that I see peach fuzz or like anything on my face is when I'm applying makeup. You can notice the difference, but like on a regular, I've been doing this for a while, like at least over a year, and my hair hasn't grown back darker. Thinking that that is a myth. And that your hair won't grow back darker. So I'm just gonna start up here, and then I work my way down on one side of my face, and then I do the same thing on the other side of my face. So I'm gonna scooch in so you guys can see, and I just start to go down, and I just do like short little motions, and I get as close as I can to my brow without getting too crazy. So then I move over here, and I'll pull my skin taut again. There's a couple places I'll go in an upward motion. So it's around my brow, right at this hairline here. I'll also go different motions around the lip area because sometimes you just need to go a little extra different ways to get all that little extra hair off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down here. Yeah, so then your face is nice and smooth. Now I also like to wait a few until I go ahead and go on with my regular skincare and makeup. I don't like to put it on directly after I just shaved because I think of it like as if you just shaved your legs. You know, when you put on lotion immediately after, it can sometimes burn. So that's another reason why I'll start with that, continue the rest of my routine, and then by the time I'm done with everything, my face is ready to go. So now that your face is all smooth, we're gonna move on to tinting our brows. Okay, so for the brow tint, I use this Mustache and Beard, and it's by Just for Men. You can pick mine up at either Walmart or Target, and I use the shade medium brown. You get the color developer and the color base, and then you also get like this brush with it, but I just get rid of it. And something else that I just keep in my box, which I'm also very limited on, is this Sally Hansen finishing oil in a Sally Hansen waxing kit that I tried out. And a couple other things that you'll need along with the kit is I like little cotton rounds, and then I just use Q-tips. So what I do, I just put a dollop of each. So it looks like this on your cotton round. Equal parts, and then I just swirl it around together, and you should have a solution that looks just a little bit lighter than it originally was. So it should look like that. And I save this because I'm just going to go back and I use that. So then to start, I like to take my oil And I basically, with this, I'll just go in and I'll outline the shape of the brow that I want. So what this will do is this will help the color dye not stick to your skin. So I like to go on top and then I just go underneath. And then I like to just take the remainder and I just put in the front because you don't want the front to be too harsh. And then I do the same thing to the other side. Okay, once you have that laid out, I'm gonna take a clean side here and I'm just going to start towards the front and trace it out. And I'll slowly just drag the remainder of the product to the front because again, you don't want the front to be like harsh. And then I'm gonna go in and do the other side. Don't worry, we'll go ahead and we'll clean this side up, but I'm gonna do the other side first and then we'll clean it up. Okay, now that I have that down, I'm gonna be strategic with this because I don't have any more oil. So I'm gonna take this one side, I'm gonna underline this brow, clean it up, and then the other, I'm gonna flip it to the other side and do the underline of the other side. Boom. Boom. The box will say 5 minutes. I let it sit for a little bit longer. So we're gonna go wax my armpits and then we're gonna come back and we'll take this off and that way I'll show you the before and the after. So let's go. Okay, so welcome to my bathroom. So I have the wax set up. I will show it in a clip here of the products that I use. I pick up all my products from Sally. Shaving makes my underarms so itchy and I hate it. So waxing is the way for me. And so I do wax my own armpits. I've been doing it for a long time. If you aren't sure, I don't recommend to do it. This is just what I do in the comfort of my own home and I've just been doing it for a while. But there was definitely a time period of trial and error. So to get started, I'm just going to take my, I would call it a tongue depressor, but that's just me. I just got out of the shower, so I don't have any debris like underneath my arms or anything. I'm just gonna dip it and then take a stripe and a stripe, and I do like to get my whole armpit at the same time. So I just do it one big swoosh and it usually gets everything off, and then you just have to do one and one and you're good to go. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so once it's all coated, you should have something that looks like this. Something else that's really important while I'm just going to let my arm sit here while it dries. But something that's also really important if you're going to wax yourself is the texture of the wax. You don't want it to be too runny and you don't want it to be too thick. You have to have the right consistency. That way, one, you don't burn your underarms, and two, you can get it in one full swoosh. Better waxing that I found out. So the consistency is really important, and then I just let it sit until it gets like hard, and then I rip it off. So this one's about ready. So I just start at the bottom and I go up. So I apply the wax down in a downward motion. I remove it in an upward motion. So if you get it started, okay, so now I have like a good little tail to get a grip and rip. So you're gonna grip it and you're gonna rip it, okay? So let's do it. That didn't work out as planned. I'm gonna grip it all and rip it up. Boom, baby. I just like to get all the extra off too. I'm trying not this bar workout. My arms are on fire. So I have a clean armpit. That's all of that. It might be a little too dark. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're a judge-free channel. Now we're gonna do the other one. So I'll just put this one in fast motion and we'll get the other one off, and then I'll show you what I apply after. That's a nice soothing effect. I don't recommend like immediately going back on top with the wax if you just removed it, because that can burn a little bit. This part I didn't get up that high, so I just missed the spot. Yes, sir. Love him. Now, once you get all that done, what I like to go in with is I picked this up off Amazon. It's very calming, very soothing, and it feels awesome. And it's Finipil Antiseptic Cream. So it soothes, cools, moisturizes, and protects against infection, and it's non-comedogenic. I'll just apply that to my armpits. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Okay, so our face is shaved, our eyebrows are being tinted still, and our armpits are waxed. I take 2 cotton rounds and I get 1 wet and 1 dry. So I just kind of scrub it around, circular motions, back and forth. And boom, you got yourself a tinted brow. I like to go in and I like to dry them and get the extra oil off my lid. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video, guys. I hope these beauty hacks helped you and that you can save yourself a couple coins, because you know I'm all about saving coins. And before you go, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, because I mean, I definitely waxed my pits on camera. That deserves a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon, which is right down below next to the subscribe button. And that way you don't miss another day with Jay. If you missed before, I am doing Vlogmas, so I have an upload for you every single day coming your way. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.